On Happy New Year's Eve. Uh, I'm gonna walk outside a minute. I think Abby wants to go outside a minute. Oh, we hear dogs barking. Oh, we got both dogs out. Don't feel too bad out now. It was pretty cold earlier. Oh, get all excited, doggies. Let's see if I can flip this around. And you can see the dogs are out here running around, having a good time. Carly's got a little coat on. That's cute when they put coats on the dogs. I don't know if the dogs like it or not. You know, it's like Abby had to do her business. That's funny, watching the dogs out running around having a good time. Beautiful sunny day out here. I don't know what you all plans for New Year's Eve. Me and Sue's not going to do too much. Hang around the house here and try to find something on TV. I'm sure there won't be nothing on. We can watch the ball drop, but I don't think we'll be up long enough to watch the ball drop. I have a feeling it'll drop, and we'll be in bed. That's what happens when you get old. You don't get excited about things like New Year's Eve and stuff on it. Putting out on the roads and driving and drinking. A lot of people do that New Year's Eve. The cops are going to be out, so you got to be careful about that, and you can get yourself hurt or get yourself a bad ticket. Bad ticket. Is there such thing as a good ticket? But anyways, you get yourself a ticket there, and it costs a lot of money, if you get a DUI out on the road. So my advice would be wherever, if you're nothing wrong with drinking, but if you're going to be out and do some drinking, you want to have a ride home or just stay where you're at, and not get out on the road there. It's really it's cheaper to even get a taxi or Uber or something than what it costs to go through the process of getting a DUI. You end up in jail, and I think they about always take you to jail. I don't think that you get away with a DUI and not end up in jail. So I think about every time you end up in jail, comes Sue out. I'm going to pass the dog to her. This is called pass the dog off. So she's...
Oh, you aiming at me?
I'm aiming at you.
Oh, thought you were doing it with your face on it.
Nah, nobody wants to see my face, do they?
Nobody wants to see mine either.
Anyways,
there's Carly. Hi. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
See you next year.
Yeah. So I was just talking about drinking and New Year's Eve, and
we had a beer yesterday.
Had one beer.
Yeah.
We went out to BJ's. It's a brew house, and there's Abby. She's talking to Carly. But yeah, we did have one beer.
So that was enough.
That was enough. I mean, I sometimes wonder what is the amount that you can really drink and be safely driving. Abby's going to talk to us, and we got
not much.
well, but at what limit should you not drink at all? Let's get a close picture of Carly. She looks so cute in her. Hi, Carly. Say hi to the camera. Is she a cutie? She's all fluffed up and no, but there's Carly. She's the neighbor dog. She's a good little puppy. And this is Abby. She's a good puppy, but she's noisy. You gonna get up there, Abby? So, anyways, at what point? How much can you drink before you're legally drunk? That's always been a question of mine. And because sometimes you just want to go out and have one beer, and really that's all you really want is just one beer, but you really didn't intend to get loaded or nothing. So it was just always a question of mine there. Well, I hope you all stay safe out there. Hope you enjoy your New Year's Eve. If you have some drinks, do it responsibly, and just be careful, so you don't end up in the pokey, I hear model airplanes flying over by the airport. I fly airplanes, but I fly at a different field, but field's only a mile down the road here from me. Look how beautiful that sky is. There is all day long. There's not been a cloud in the sky. It's just been a gorgeous day out. You know, earlier I was really cold. It don't feel so bad out now. Our house gets cold down in Florida. You know, you have tile floors, and the tile floors will almost make it like, I mean, it's ice cold. The floors get, and it feels like it's an ice box. A lot of times, you have to open the house up to get it warmed back up inside because it stays cold inside. But you know, that's only a few months a year that we have that cold, that the tiles and stuff get cold. But in the summertime, they feel good, you know, because it cools it down because we get a lot of hot weather. Because we get more warm weather than we get cold weather. Um, got a whole spell next week of pretty cold temperatures, only in the 50s all week. And I know some of you don't think it's that cold in the 50s, but it's cold, you know. So I'm not looking forward to that. Carly's out here all by herself, still looking. My two girls went in the house, and Carly's just out here. She looks so cute in her little red sweater. She's out there just hanging out. So anyways, leave comments down if you tell us what you're doing for New Year's Eve. Got any special plans, or if you're going to be really excited like me and Sue and just kind of stay at home. Try to stay in where it's warm and try to stay safe, you know. I'm going to flip the camera back around this way. You look at me a little bit. Now that's scary. I'm going to go back in the house here a bit. Always have to watch how I hold this camera. I put my thumb over the camera here on the front side, and I block the picture. And then, so today was wanting to go out to the flying field and fly some RC. Sue's waving, and I have the camera the wrong direction now. See, I have to turn around this way. Where's she at? There she is. Now she's
Happy New Year!
So anyways, I was going to go out flying some RC today. And it was so daggone cold this morning. It was only like low 40s. Didn't warm up to about noon. I did, maybe flip it back again. We're into my hobby room here. And I was playing with my Phantom 3 drone here. I've had some issues with the one app that I use. And it just dies on me. What do you call it? Crashes the app. Not the bird crashes, but the app crashes. So I was playing with that, and it's still no better. I can use Sue's cell phone; it'll work good on it, but mine won't. Anyway, I was charging some batteries. I'm going to unplug these. In fact, they're already charged up. If any point I want to do any, see there I go, put my fingers in front of the camera. Do any drone flying, I can have a battery charged up. Sometimes I don't know, people in Florida like to put out fireworks, especially on New Year's Eve. And you know, if they happen to put up some fireworks there, I wanted to have my drone all charged up for that. So they usually do it. The dogs go crazy. You know, you don't always think of New Year's. I never thought New Year's Eve of putting up fireworks. I know a lot of people, one thing that I think that happened here last year, they all go out at midnight and shoot their gun up in the air. And I believe the bullet came down and hit somebody and killed them. You know, and they were warning on the news today that not to just shoot your guns in the air. It's actually illegal to just go out and shoot your gun up in the air, you know, just for a celebration. So that's something you have in mind doing. You might think twice about doing that, you know. You think if you shoot it straight up in the air, it's going to be safe, but that bullet's going to come down, not at the same velocity that it went up, but it's still going to come back down. And, you know, you want to know where that bullet came back at. So, that something to keep in mind if you have that in your celebrations. Decide you want to shoot a gun up in the air on it. You might think twice about that. I remember years ago a story. We did that when I mean, really young. Was at my aunt and uncle's house, and my uncle went out, shot the gun up in the air, and blew the telephone lines down. Not on purpose. He had to be see what he did. He had to be fireman. Went down and got the big ladders from the fire. He was a volunteer fireman, got the ladders down there, went and fixed it. But he just shot it up in the air, and wham, he hit the telephone lines and brought them down. But it kind of shows you it's funny, but a telephone line, it's not. It does damage, but ain't gonna hurt nobody else. You can't make a call. Back then, see, there was no cell phones. If you didn't have your phone line to the house, um, that was the only thing you got was just landline, they call it. Nowadays we have cell phones and so many ways to communicate that it's not as hard, as it was back then. Yeah, if we couldn't communicate, communication is so easy. You could communicate really easy with somebody. If you right nowadays, like if you're gonna meet somebody somewhere and you run a little late or something, you take your phone and give them a call and say, hey, I'm running late. But back in the old days, not that I'm old, I am old, uh, you couldn't do that. You couldn't just give a call and say, well, hey, I'm running late. They just have to wait on you and hope they'd wait so long, whether they stayed or left, on. But yeah, convenience. Technology is so cool. It's just like done this live stream. It's pretty neat. You can live stream and people can come on and chat with you and watch. And the neat thing here about YouTube, I can make a little New Year's Eve video here and post it. Don't have to do no editing or nothing. It's right online. Well, there's Sue saying, hi, Bob. And my first person online happens to be Sue. She's always Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Sue. This will be what, 2018? Boy, that seems crazy. 2018. I don't. Is anyone out there done any New Year's resolutions? I don't do them. That's it's just setting yourself up to fail in my book. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go on a diet. I'm gonna, some people, I'm gonna quit smoking. I'm gonna quit drinking. I'm gonna eat healthier. I'm gonna quit doing this or quit doing that, and it it generally fails. Oh, Cassie's wanting to get into the action. Oh, you got a whole screen full of Cassie. All right, look at the people happily. Here, look at people. Now Cassie can talk to everybody. She wanted to say Happy New Year's to everybody. She don't go far without being up on my lap. So say Happy New Year's. There, she'll kiss the camera. So you're gonna. Sue says, "I'm gonna quit making New Year's resolution." That's your resolution. Yeah, that's it. That's a good resolution. I resolute to not make any more New Year's resolutions. That's a good one. Well, it's cold all over the country, so I don't think too many places are going to have a warm New Year's. I was hoping we would. A lot of times we do. I think last year, I think it was 90 degrees on New Year's Day. We've had several really nice warm winters, and so far this winter isn't turning out to be one of those nice warm ones. Last several years we haven't had no even frost, and we've already had one frost. I think this coming week we're going to get another frost. I've seen a dumb thing on Facebook that they say Wednesday we're supposed to maybe get some snow in Central Florida. Now that's crazy. But I've seen that before. When they get snow, I said you get some ice crystals. It's not really snow, just little ice crystals in the air, and it's so. I hope that don't happen. They say it. Who says it's cold here too? It's up to 65 finally. Yeah, I mean that's not bad now to what it was this morning. I think it was like 41 this morning, and yeah, it's not cold like other parts of the country. Other places I seen was someone said it was like 30 below up in, I don't know if that was Montana or Wyoming or maybe it was occur up there into Wisconsin, but that's to yeah, we're supposed to have a low of 34 next week. Now, that's cold for Florida. That's really cold. And we're wimps, we don't do well when it gets down below 70. Oh, anyways, I think I'll wrap it up here. I thought I'd just come on and do a quick little video on New Year's Eve to tell everybody Happy New Year's. Uh, our oranges ought to be getting good. Well, Sue's already ate some oranges. A little cold snap will make the orange get sweeter, and I guess they're pretty good. They're usually really good, anyways. So the orange is all ready to eat right now. So I hope everybody has a Happy New Year's and everybody stay safe. Think about what smart things to do and don't make any dumb decisions to start out the New Year's Eve. Sometimes fun things can turn out to be not so fun and really could be even deadly at times. So you got to think things through. So uh, don't stop having fun, but just think about what you're doing there. And so I hope everybody. If everybody's not subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe buttons, and I try to put a little feed out every time I have a little live cast. Don't do it often, but every so often. So Happy New Year's, and we'll see everybody the next time.